It was a quiet evening in the lower districts of Vega Prime, a bustling space colony where struggling humans tried to scrape by, while aliens of all shapes and colors flaunted their wealth. Among the crowded streets and neon-lit markets, Marcus Hale, a human father of two, was hunched over a rickety stall selling spare parts he salvaged from old ships. Life had never been kind to him, and raising two kids on a meager income was like trying to fill a bottomless pit with water. "Dad, are we going to have enough for dinner?" asked his daughter, Lyra, her wide eyes reflecting the neon glow from the market lights. Marcus forced a smile. "We'll manage. Don't worry, Lyra. I've got this." As he packed up the last of the day's stock, a sudden gust of energy swept through the market square. The crowd parted like the waves of a stormy sea, and a sleek hover limo landed with a metallic thud near his stall. Out stepped an alien woman of imposing stature, adorned in garments that shimmered like liquid silver. Her eyes glowed with an intensity that made people instinctively bow or avert their gaze. Marcus froze. He had seen alien royalty before, but none had ever walked this close to him, especially one that radiated so much power and expectation. "I am Princess Valera of the Tarian Empire," the alien announced in a voice that was simultaneously melodic and commanding. "I am here to announce a matter of utmost personal importance." The crowd whispered and gawked, but Marcus was rooted to the spot. "I need a husband," Valera continued. Her eyes locked onto Marcus as if she had been waiting for him specifically. The words left the crowd stunned into silence. Marcus blinked. Surely he had misheard. "You want a husband?" "From me," he stammered, his voice cracking under the weight of disbelief. "Yes," Valera said plainly, her gaze unwavering. "The Tarion tradition mandates that I marry within the century to secure the line of succession, and I have chosen you, human." The market erupted into murmurs, then laughter. A struggling human father? Could the princess of a galactic empire seriously be proposing to someone like Marcus? "But I'm barely making enough to feed my kids." "I don't have. I mean your royalty," Marcus said, waving his hands helplessly. Valera raised an elegant brow. "I am aware of your financial state. That is precisely why my proposal comes with 60,000 credits up front." 60,000 credits. To Marcus, it was a sum so vast it felt like the weight of the stars themselves. For the first time in years, he could imagine paying off debts, repairing his old ship, and securing a future for his children. His mind raced caution, warred with desire. 60,000 credits. Marcus whispered, almost more to himself than to her. "Yes," Valera said, her tone leaving no room for negotiation. "And with it, you will enter a marriage of convenience. I require a human father to learn our customs and carry our alliance. In return, your family will be safe, provided, of course, that you accept this opportunity." Marcus looked down at his hands. The calloused skin of years of hard work felt heavier now, as if it had been waiting for this moment. Lyra tugged his sleeve, her eyes wide with both awe and curiosity. "Dad, can we really have a new life?" He nodded slowly, thinking of his son Tavin, struggling with school supplies he couldn't afford, and the endless nights of worry. Maybe this was their chance. The universe had thrown him a lifeline, and it came wrapped in the form of a princess. "I accept," Marcus said finally. Valera inclined her head. "Good, then let us begin the formalities." The next few days were a whirlwind. Marcus was whisked away from his humble district to the shimmering spires of the Tarian palace. His life became a blur of etiquette lessons, alien customs, and introductions to dignitaries who looked down upon him with thinly veiled skepticism. Everywhere he went, whispers followed him. The human father who married the princess. Marcus struggled to keep up, but he refused to falter. He studied every nuance of Tarion behavior, learned their language, and even mastered the delicate art of palace diplomacy. His children adapted as well, marveling at the gardens that floated in mid-air, the holographic tutors, and the endless libraries of knowledge. V.E. Lyra, despite her regal demeanor, began to soften around him. She noticed his determination, the way he protected and nurtured his children, and the courage it took to step into a world so foreign without fear. One evening, as they walked along a balcony overlooking the twin suns setting over the palace city, Valera spoke quietly. "Marcus, I have seen many humans. Brave, clever, but few, like you. You carry a weight of responsibility, and yet you do not falter." Marcus swallowed. I just want my kids to have a better life. That's all. I never expected." He trailed off, unsure how to put into words the strange mix of fear and hope he felt. "Neither did I," Valera admitted, a rare smile breaking her stoic expression. "Perhaps the universe has a sense of humor, or perhaps it knows what is best." Months passed, and what began as a marriage of convenience evolved into genuine respect and admiration. Marcus proved that even a struggling human could teach the Tarian Empire lessons in resilience, resourcefulness, and courage. He negotiated trade disputes, mediated conflicts, and even saved a diplomatic mission from disaster, earning him both the princess's trust and the envy of Tarian nobility. One gala, as Marcus watched his children laughing with young Tarion nobles, Valera leaned close. "I never thought I would say this, human, but I am glad I chose you." Marcus grinned. "Neither did I, princess. But I can't imagine it any other way now." The crowd may have once laughed at the idea of a human father marrying an alien princess, but by now whispers of admiration replaced mockery. Marcus had shown that humanity, though small in stature compared to the galactic empires, carried a strength that could not be measured in credits or titles alone. And as he held Lyra and Tavern close that evening, listening to the soft hum of the palace's energy fields, Marcus knew one undeniable truth. Sometimes, life's greatest opportunities come disguised as impossible chances, and, when you have the courage to reach for them, the universe rewards you beyond your wildest dreams. The princess had needed a husband. The struggling human father had needed a lifeline, and together they had built a bridge across worlds, proving once and for all that even in a galaxy of wonders, humanity had a place and a power that no one could underestimate. Asterisk.